What is affordability looking like in Phoenix these days? Let's break down the numbers. We're going to look at all the data. We're going to look at median sales price. We're going to look at median family income, and we're going to look at what those mortgage payments would be like at various prices. So without further ado, let's dive in. I'm Caitlin McKegg. If you are new here, I am a real estate broker here in Phoenix and always looking at real estate data here. So thanks for joining us. If you are not new here, this is not a new graph. This is something we have seen many times before. It's the monthly median sales price. And right now we're sitting on that blue line there at $410,000 as we start the year. This came down quite a bit from the peak in 2022 at $475,000. And the only problem is we have also had interest rates increasing, which has not helped affordability. So yay for prices coming down, but not great that interest rates have increased because that is really affecting your monthly payment and your ability to afford a home. So let's take a look at what your mortgage payment is like at this median home price of $410,000. So I just popped this in here to bank rate. Keep in mind, this is not very technical. This is not accurate for the, most for everyone, right? Because things change based on the property you're buying, your credit score, all of those things. But for the purpose of this example, we're going to use this. So 410,000, let's say you put 10% down and you get an interest rate of 6.5%, which is generally where we're at this week at the time of me filming this video, because those change all the time. I don't have any HOA fees in here or other factors really. So, take that with a grain of salt, but we're sitting at about $2,668 for a monthly payment. So what does that mean? Well, we need to know what the median income is here in Phoenix and what percentage of that income is allocated towards your mortgage for it to be affordable. So there's some guidance on that, thankfully. First of all, there's a few different places to look at the median income in Phoenix or average income. You can find those sources, a variety of places. But the way that housing affordability is really calculated is based on the median family income, and that number comes from HUD. So they look at 2 income producers in a household. That's the family income, the median family income. And for Phoenix and Scottsdale, Mesa, this whole Phoenix metro area, they are sitting at $88,800 for that median family income. Now, these numbers are going to be updated in May, but for now, this is the most recent information that we have. So if the median family income is $88,800, what percentage of that should be allocated towards your mortgage? Well, for it to be affordable, the guidelines on that is 28% and below. So let's figure out what that is. Let's bring out a little calculator here, shall we? So 88,800, 28% of that is 24,864. Now let's break that down on a monthly basis. So divide it by 12, we have about $2,072 a month that should be allocated towards your mortgage if you're trying to stay at an affordable range. And keep in mind, that's the max affordability or, the maximum amount that's right at 28% based on this median family income. So how do we get our mortgage to $2,072? Because at the median home price, it's $2,668. Well, I messed around with the numbers a little bit and here we go. This is as close as I got, 2,091, just about the same. But you'd need to have a home price of $320,000 if you're going to do the same scenario. 10% down, 6.5% interest rate, all other factors being the same. This is a $90,000 difference compared to the median price in Phoenix. So the question of, is Phoenix affordable? No, not really. If you got to pay $320 to stay in that guideline, in that range, with all of these other factors being accurate, right? I don't know how that median income is going to fluctuate. and whatnot. And of course, interest rates, all of that stuff makes a difference. So this could change on a daily basis, but generally we're looking at a little bit of a gap here. So that begs the question, where can you find a house for under $320,000? So let's take a look at MLS. Jump over here. First, I have this filtered right now at 410,000. So on the median, single family homes throughout the Phoenix area, you can see there's definitely some options. We are at about 3,000 active listings for 410,000 and below. And that's just single family detached. So if we want to add in our patio homes and townhouses and condos, then we've got 4,304 options. So there's a lot out there for the median home price, and it's kind of throughout the whole valley. But let's say you want a single family detached house because you have dogs and kids and you want a yard and you're trying to stay under that median or that affordable price of $320. This map changes quite a bit, doesn't it? So we've got a few different areas that you could focus in. We've got Surprise. We have this Northwest Valley area, a little bit of Buckeye. You've got Litchfield, South Phoenix area, Levine, a few going through here in North Phoenix, not very many, and hardly anything in the East Valley unless you're in Mesa, Apache Junction. Really nothing even in Queen Creek, Santan Valley. South of that, however, once you get to Florence, there are some options. We've got a good patch in Maricopa and Casa Grande. So that is the outlook for 320,000 and below if you're looking for a single family home. If we're going to add in some of these other options, you have a few more options in variety of areas. It fills in North Phoenix a little bit more, South Scottsdale, even some North Scottsdale, Fountain Hills, more of the East Valley as well, and of course more of the West Valley too. So if you're flexible on the type of property, that helps, but keep in mind most of these condos, townhomes, patio homes are going to have an HOA fee, and that is baked into that mortgage payment. So that mortgage will probably change based on the HOA fee that you need to pay. But bottom line, your options for single family detached homes under 320,000, you have about 481 options as of today. So is Phoenix affordable? Sure doesn't look like it if that is your only option. If we got to stick around 320,000, yes, there are some options, but not nearly enough for the amount of people that would want to buy in that range. And in addition to that, we didn't look at any of the pictures of these homes, so it really depends on if that's somewhere you would actually want to live and how much work you may need to put into these homes, because my guess is at 320,000, they're probably not quite as move-in ready as a higher price point would be. If you have any questions about this information, you can always reach out to me directly. Check the description below. I have a few helpful links there. I have a first-time home buyer guide if you're considering jumping into this process. I can also do a discovery call with you. You can schedule that below and answer your questions, or you can just start searching this MLS and see if there's anything out there that you're interested in. So check all of those links below. If it's your first time, consider subscribing, and I will be back on Monday with a market update. I'm Caitlin McKegg with the Desert Dreamers team.